So let me take you on a tour of my dendrobiums, the few that I have, that is. So this one over here is this Dendrobium glomeratum. I don't know the care. I think it needs a winter rest. The leaves are very thin, and the canes are also very thin, and they go straight like little bamboo. And I have them holding up straight up with this little twist ties. So this is the first one. I had this plant more than a year ago, and it didn't bloom last year, so I'm not sure if this particular dendrobium needs a winter rest. It's got a lot of new growths. See, here's one new growth. It didn't reach the terminal leaf yet. Here's another one. The terminal leaf is still not there yet. Of course, the sun decides to come out. So here's another few more new growths. I don't know if this is how these dendrobiums grow, or am I late, or am I doing something wrong? If you have any idea, if you could leave it in a comment below, that will help me. And so this is the first one, and it came to me in this basket, and I left it in the basket itself, so I'm not sure if I should be repotting it. And the next one, let me bring up the next dendrobium. This is Dendrobium Spanish Ice. It's got this cane rotted, so I had to cut it off, or I had to cut it all the way down, so it's very mushy. So, but the new growth that it put out, see, this cane had rotted, and I had cut it off up to here, and I was rotting all the way down. But the new growth that came out is doing good. It's got the tip over there, and I think that's going to be a spike. It doesn't look like a terminal leaf. I think that's a spike, and it's putting out another new growth right here. And here's another new growth on this. Let me show you. Here's another new growth. So this is the second dendrobium, and I'm hoping that's a spike. So it'll be good to have. Next one. Okay, so what I did wrong with this one was, it was a big healthy plant, and it was outgrowing its pot. This is a Dendrobium Burana Jade Hawaii. So what I did was, I put it in this coconut husk. I did that to a lot, which I shouldn't have done to all the dendrobiums at the same time. I should have tried one to see how it comes out. So it had some issues. All of them had issues. The leaves started having spots on them, and it just fell out. I thought I had quarantined this. Isolated it, kept it separate. All the leaves fell out. The canes are all nice and firm to the touch, and it started putting out a new growth. I just watered it, so there's water in them, so I'll take a towel and wipe it off. So anyway, so, and I see another new growth starting over there. So I'm not sure if this plant has a setback. So anyway, it's not going to flower this year, that's for sure, because of all the oops moments that I made. Here's another one. Another oops moment that you should never do is try not to lose the leaf ID tag, because that'll help you. I don't know how I lost it, that I did. So I don't know if this is semi-deciduous one or what. Anyway, so it's got, again, I put it in the coconut husk that I got. I didn't clean it properly. I thought it was I got it from the pet store that they use it for the reptiles, so I thought it was safe and clean, and I used it. So I should have washed it. I'm not sure what I should have done, but anyway, so the plant struggled, but right now it's doing okay. The new growth is, this was the new growth that I put out, and that has put out its terminal leaf. I don't think it's gonna spike, and it's putting out another new growth over here, and here's another new growth. So I'm guessing this is Dendrobium Burana, Jade, Hawaii. I had two of them, so I lost the label. So I'm guessing that's the other one. So next up is this one. All of them, like I said, I planted in the coconut husks, and they all had issues. So here's another one. It's got all these spots on them. See, all this happened after I transplanted, and even the new growth, it just, the new growth was it got rotten, and I had to cut it off. I had to break it off over there. So this one is my Dendrobium violet Yamaji Nalo. I guess that's how you say it. I'm not too sure. This one I got it from a couple of years ago from Carmela's Orchid. It did flower for me. See, this is the spike that it flowered last year, and thick canes. But I think the coconut husk, I have to be careful with the coconut husk, because I'm not going to plant them in it anymore unless I wash it a couple of times and then use it. And I don't have a TDS meter or anything like that to check the what do you call, the ppm, parts per million or whatever. I'm not good with that, so I just do it. So, which is a big mistake on my part. And this is a new growth. It's got, there it is. Okay, all right, I'm gonna wipe it off now, and then I'm gonna put some, come back and spray some alcohol, isopropyl alcohol on it. So this is the other Dendrobium. I guess it's got one new growth. The other one, because it was in the coconut husk. Sorry about the plane. I live close to the airport. I mean, not close, but you know, there's a lot of traffic. We had traffic this way. So this is the other one. Here's another one, no ID. I don't know why I keep losing these tags. So this is the other one, the new growth. Excuse me. The new growth is putting out its roots, are hanging outside of the pot. And this one brought it. And here's another new growth over here. And this is the newest cane, and it's putting out a spike. The sun keeps coming in and going, and it's really, it was a cloudy day when I started videotaping this, so hope you can see it. If not, I'll come back and do it one more time. So this is another no ID Dendrobium. It's a long one, it's a tall one. And the next one I have is this Victoria type. Again, you see the starts on the leaves. They're not spreading again. They just stopped after the first initial shock that it got transplanted into cocoa husk, and then after that it doesn't spread. So I'm just gonna leave it in there for now and see how it is next year. If it's still getting bad or what, and then I'm just putting out another new growth. See, it's the new growth right here. And this one is a Dendrobium Victoria type, and here it is the spike. So can't wait to see the flowers. This is what do you call bag baby. That's the orchid that I get from Lowe's and Home Depot. That is supplied by Better Grow. So let me get the other dendrobiums. Here is the dendrobium again, another one that got damaged. See the coconut husk that I put it in, and this new growth, and the cane just dried off, but luckily it's putting out new growths. I don't think that's this is white powdery stuff on. It's not any insects or anything. So, and I see I might just take it off with my finger and then go back and put alcohol on them. So the coconut husk, I don't think I'm going to do that anymore. So anyway, it's got the new growths growing in here. 2 new growths and another tiny one just starting. So the dendrobium that had the damage, the Thailand stripe that I was showing you had the damage, and the new growths broke off over here and here. And it was bending down, and the plant was struggling and trying to put out 2 keikis. So this one, I have it resting on a mounted moss. I'm hoping that these keikis will take off. This one too is another one. It's so there's 2 and 3 keikis that is growing off of this long cane. And the cane, I had to cut it off because if you see the rod over here, it hasn't spread. If it is, then I will cut it even more. But the keikis, I'm just trying to make it grow on this moss so that I can detach it and put it in a pot later on, maybe next year or something like that. So that's my Dendrobium Thailand stripe. Here's my Dendrobium Amethyst blossom. This one has those cute white flowers with the purple lip. I love this. It's like a cluster. Look like little grapes to me. Anyway, it doesn't look anywhere like grapes, but I just think it does. It's flowered last year from this cane over here, and it put out a new growth right here. And if you look further down, it's putting out another new growth. So this one, I really like it. It flowered, but since the plant is really small, the flowers were like really like I only had 2 or 3 on there, but at least I could see what the flowers looked like. So I was happy. I should have actually cut the flowers because the plant itself was really small, but I really wanted to see the flowers, so I let it flower. So this is my Dendrobium Amethyst blossom. Cute little flowers. I love it. And the last dendrobium I have to show you is this dendrobium. It's the Dendrobium Grey Sato, which is pure white, plain white dendrobium, like a dendrobium phal. The flowers, it's flowered on this one last year, and this is a new cane for this year. I don't think it's gonna put out a flower there, but I see some swelling out here, so I don't know if it'll flower over there, so hope it does. It's pure white flowers and it's dainty. My husband really liked it. I thought it was really like pure white, and I like colored flowers anyway. So this was another bag lady that I got from Lowe's. It's just a Dendrobium Grey Sato, pure white flowers. So these are a couple of my dendrobiums that I have that I don't know which ones do need winter rest. There's one more, and I'm gonna show you that one as well. So this one doesn't need a winter rest. I know that for sure because this looks more like a Dendrobium phal, and the leaves don't fall out, and it did flower, and I don't think it needs the cooling down at night time. I think the flowers, when the plant gets big, it just flowers, so it's easy to grow one. So that's my Dendrobium Grey Sato. Now the other last one that I'm going to show you is this dendrobium. This is Dendrobium Little Sweet Scent. It's beautiful. It's got the pink flowers with the red lip. It is really pretty, and it's got a nice raspberry scent to it. I think that's This one does need like a winter, like a cold night temperature drop for it to flower. That's my last one, and it's got a lot of new growth, so can't wait to see them in flower. Hopefully it'll flower this year. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Bye.